It's December 22nd, 2022, and man, is it cold out. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 9 below. Well, there's the greenhouse. It's doing pretty darn good. I gotta be careful not to slip here. As you can see, we got quite a bit of snow last night and a little bit this morning. See the steam rising out of the vent on the greenhouse. It's shut, but there are cracks in it that allow some of the hot air to escape on a cold day like this. I've got a little 45 watt solar panel. Distributes 12 volt to the greenhouse. I still have the shade cloth on. When the sun's out like this, it can get pretty hot in the greenhouse without the operable vent functioning. So I'm going to keep that on probably the rest of the winter. Here's the inside. It actually got down to minus 19 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. In the winter, I keep the greenhouse heated at night with a 10,000 BTU kerosene heater. That has worked out to be a perfect size for what I need. The water tank you see is a 142-gallon HW brand stock tank, which serves as thermal mass storage in the winter and also helps cool things off in the summer. It is home to my Shabunkin goldfish. The water stays clean and algae-free with a sponge filter which uses bubbles of air from a 12-volt external air pump to draw water through the sponge. The gray-colored boxes you see on the left are parts of the 12-volt electrical system. On the right is the switch panel. On the left is the solar charge controller. The charge controller switches on to charge a 100 amp hour battery when the solar panel produces enough energy from the sun. It shuts down when the battery is fully charged to avoid overcharging, and will also float when the battery is fully charged during daylight hours. This means that the system will run at 12 volts with fully sun-driven direct current. The switch panel on the right switches two types of water pumps. The air pump, accessories, you can see the 12-volt socket below, and LED lights. As you can see, the tank water is clean and very clear. Thanks to the sponge filter, my goldfish has a very nice home. I've named him Fish. I have several of my outdoor deciduous bonsai living in the greenhouse for the winter. Here on the left is a Satsuki azalea, and on the right is a Chinese elm. These two sit on a shelf over the water tank in their own little microclimate. They will go back outside in May when the temperature is warm enough. I had some volunteer petunias come up last spring. Apparently seeds dropped to the gravel floor and germinated. Those flowers are still blooming. I have kept my cherry tomato vines pruned in order to generate more fruit. As you can see, they're all over the greenhouse, and they only come from two main plants. You can see gaps at the perimeter of the triangular ceiling vent. Since I keep the vent closed during the winter, those cracks provide enough ventilation to exhaust enough of the rising hot air produced by the kerosene heater, while still keeping the greenhouse at a good temperature. When the cold weather is gone, I hook up the automated temperature-controlled actuator to open and close the vent. Plenty of beefsteak tomatoes are also growing. This one's just about ready to ripen. I'm still getting tomato blossoms and new fruit. Hopefully this will last into the spring and continue into the next growing season. Well, it's bright and sunny out on a cold 9 below. Oh.